Hello students, today we are going to start biology's new chapter, strategies for enhancement in food production. देखिए बेटा, as we know that the population of the world increasing day by day, so the requirement is also increasing. But when we do some traditional agriculture practices, then the fulfillment of requirement is not completed by the traditional method of production. Thus the human being, or thus there is need to increase our food production so that we can fulfill the requirement of animals, fulfillment of all the increasing population. As we know that the population of people is increasing. people कह सकते हैं बेटा, एनिमल्स कह सकते हैं, इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे. But the food production is not increasing as our population. Therefore, there is need of to apply new technology so that we can fulfill the requirement of increasing population. If we grow all the agriculture, if we start to agriculture processor as traditional method, then we can't fulfill the requirement of the people. So there is need of new technology that we have already studied in biotechnology. But in this chapter we do some other practices to enhance our food production. Therefore, we apply some other techniques to increase the production. This is because as we grow according traditional methods, the production is very low. So there are different techniques by which we can apply increase our food production. उन्हीं में से एक और आता है बेटा एनिमल हस्बेंड्री. वाई दिस वर्ड टेकन फ्रॉम द हस्बेंड्री? ये हस्बेंड्री वर्ड क्या होता है? हस्बेंड्री वर्ड इज टेकन फ्रॉम द हस्बैंड. हस्बैंड मीन्स केयर टेकर, जो केयर टेकर होते हैं. तो व्हाट इज एनिमल हस्बेंड्री? एनिमल हस्बेंड्री एनिमल हस्बेंड्री एक ऐसी टेक्निक है जिसके द्वारा एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिस के साथ साथ एनिमल्स की ब्रीडिंग को और ये लाइफ स्टॉक को रेज्ड अप किया जाए, बढ़ाया जाए. एनिमल हस्बेंड्री is an agriculture practice of breeding and raising livestock. एनिमल हस्बेंड्री इज ए प्रैक्टिस ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. ये एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिस है जिसमें ब्रीडिंग को यानी किसी न्यू नस्ल जो है या रेजिंग लाइव स्टॉक को इंक्रीज किया जा सके. अब लाइव स्टॉक क्या था? लाइव स्टॉक मतलब द एनिमल्स विच आर रेज फॉर द ह्यूमन यूज. वो एनिमल जिनको ह्यूमन अपने यूज के लिए रेज अप करता पालता है उन्हें क्या बोलते हैं? लाइव स्टॉक. The process in which animals which are used या which are useful reared or raised, एक ऐसी प्रोसेस जिसमें एनिमल्स को द प्रोसेस इन विच एनिमल्स विच आर यूजफुल, जो है यूजफुल हैं इसके लिए, ह्यूमन बीइंग के लिए, एंड उनको रेज किया जाए, दैट इज कॉल्ड लाइव स्टॉक. द रेयरिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स इज ए लाइफ लॉन्ग प्रोसेसिंग. इट मीन्स इट इज एन ओल्ड ट्रेडिशनल प्रोसेस. एक पुराना चलन है, काफी सालों से ह्यूमन बीइंग एनिमल्स को रेयरिंग कर रहा है, रेज कर रहा है. किसके लिए? फूड के लिए है, क्लोथ के लिए है, सिक्योरिटी के लिए है, लेबर के लिए है. द रेजिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स for human requirement such as for food के लिए जैसे कि मीट, एग्स, मिल्क एटस्ट्रा, इनके लिए ह्यूमन बीइंग एनिमल्स को रेजिंग कर रहा है. फॉर क्लोथ्स जैसे कि सिल्क और वूल. फॉर लेबर कैरिंग द लोड फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. लेबर इसमें कर सकते हैं कैरिंग the load, and security etc. So animals are raised by the human being from the lifelong, from the initial time, means a long process back many years ago. Why the animals are raised by the human being? These are the for many purposes such as food as well as clothes and security to carrying load, means labor work. On the basis of useful of animals, we can categorize these animals into two categories. एनिमल का यूजफुल के बेस पे एनिमल्स को हम दो कैटेगरी में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. एक तो वो एनिमल जो मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, जिनको डेयरी फार्मिंग भी बोलते हैं, माइल्ड एनिमल भी बोलते हैं, और दूसरे प्रकार के एनिमल्स जो लगेज को, लोड को वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस या कोई लेबर वर्क करते हैं, उनको दूसरी कैटेगरी, वो जिसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? ड्रॉट एनिमल्स. वी कैन कैटेगराइज द एनिमल्स two types here. You can see that there are two types of animal according their function. There are two types of animals on the basis of देयर फंक्शन। अब फंक्शन के बेस पे एनिमल टू टाइप्स के, कौन कौन से? डेयरी फार्मिंग एनिमल्स, and second one is draught animals. Draught animals. Dairy farming animals also known as mild animals. It means the animals which produce milk are known as dairy farming animals. The animals which produce milk are called dairy farming animals, such as, yeah, for example, cow, buffalo, cows and buffaloes. Of the animals which act, which function of labor, which labor work, which are used for labor work, such as in agriculture, tilling, ploughing, as well as they carrying load from one place to another place, those are called draught animals. The animals which are used in labor work, in fields, और प्लविंग इस प्रकार करते हैं, टिलिंग करते हैं तो फील्ड्स में, एंड कैरिंग लगेज और लोड फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू another, those animals are called draught animals. For example, ox, bullock, camel, ass, donkey and mule. We categorize the animals on their function into two categories. One, the animals which produce milk are known as dairy farming animals as well as mild animals, and the other one which act as labor work to carrying load from one place to another place and in fields such as tilling or ploughing, those are called draught animals. Clear? While we raising the animals, there are need of management, some management, such that we can protect our animals from disorders as well as they remains healthy and produce higher production. क्योंकि मिल्क जो प्रोड्यूस करने वाले हैं, मिल्क से वी कैन प्रोड्यूस डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द मिल्क, सच एज क्रीम, घी, पनीर, जिसको आप चीज कह सकते हैं. तो दीज आर द मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग एनिमल्स. तो वी व्हाट आर द मैनेजमेंट्स? मैनेजमेंट ऑफ एनिमल्स. अब जितने भी एनिमल्स हैं उनका किस प्रकार से मैनेजमेंट किया जाए, जो हमको रेज करते हैं जिनको. अब रेजिंग करने वाले एनिमल्स का मैनेजमेंट करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें वी हैव टू चूज द हाई यील्ड पोटेंशियल एनिमल्स, हाई यील्ड वैरायटी एनिमल्स. फर्स्ट द ब्रीड या हाइब्रिड, द हाइब्रिड कह सकते हैं, हाइब्रिड एनिमल्स. First one is there is need of some HYV. You can say that HYV, high yield variety. एक वायरस होता है HIV, एड्स काज करता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है HYV, जिसको क्या बोलते हैं, हाई यील्ड वैरायटी there is need of selection of, there is need selection of some HYV, high yield variety animals, because these animals has the potential that they can survive in adverse condition as well as suitable conditions. This is because the HYV, high yield variety animals, may survive in adverse condition also. सुटेबल कंडीशन में तो एवरी ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन बी सर्वाइव, बट एडवर्स कंडीशन जब उनका ऑपोजिट कंडीशन हो जाती है तो उस कंडीशन में भी दे हैव द एबिलिटी टू सर्वाइव. सेकेंड वन इज हाउसिंग. Housing means habitat. The habitat of the animals is clean as well as airy. The habitat of the animals must be cleaned and airy. If there is possibility, then that will be shadowed or shaded. Third one, cleanliness. Cleanliness. Time to time animals must be provided bath and they should be remains clean. We have to cleanliness the body of the animals time to time, and they should be provided vaccinated. They should be provided vaccination also time to time. The vaccination also provide regularly. When there is need, because many types of disorders can be produced in animals and those disorders can directly spread in the human being also. This is because many disorders, or you can say that disease, directly spread from animals to human being. Thus the vaccination program must be regularly or time to time. Clear? And next one is feed या food. Food. The feed of the animals is called fodder. एनिमल के फीड को या फूड को क्या कहते हैं? फोडर कहते हैं. द फोडर इज बेसिकली टू टाइप्स. द फोडर और फूड दैट प्रोवाइड टू द एनिमल्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज रफेज and second one is concentrate. Roughage feed and concentrate feed. Roughage feed, the food or fodder in which silage, hay, straw and grasses may contain. Then इस प्रकार का फूड जिसके अंदर घास है, फूस तिनका कह सकते हैं, जिसके अंदर फाइबर्स कंटेन होते हैं. द फूड विच कंटेन maximum fibers such as silage, hay, straw or grass. A food which provide the animals that contains maximum amount of fibers such as silage, hay, straw and grass is categorized into roughage food. And the second type of food, that is called concentrate, which contain the protein particles as well as oil cakes and oil seed. जैसे कि खल है, oil cake, खल and oil seed binola. This type of food contain protein, oil cake, oil seed, millets, अनाज वाली फसलें, millets में जैसे जवार, बाजरा, millets in a solution form. It may contain a small quantity of fiber also. The fibers may be very small quantity. This two types of food which I provide to the animals, roughage and concentrate. Clear? So there is need to management the animals. We have to do some practices so that they can be protected from the external environment as well as they remains healthy. First one is we have to select high yield variety animals, because these animals have the high resistance power against the disorders. They can survive in adverse condition. Also, housing they have to kept in a airy or a clean habitat. Cleanliness, we have to clean the body of the animals regularly, as well as the vaccination should be provided regularly. And the last one is food. Clear? Why this we have to do? As we know that it is estimated that 70% of livestock of the world का 70% livestock animals का जो population है, that is present in two countries, India and China. It is estimated that the population of the livestock of the world 70% nearly found in India and China, but the production is very low, that is only 25%. जितनी requirement उसका only 25% present है. So the production rate is very low. There is need to enhance the food production so that we can apply new technique, not from traditional method. In some places we can do some traditional method as well as new techniques. Clear? In next part we will discuss on different types of animals also.